Welcome. In today's video tutorial we will discussing how to build a 3-phase motor control system. We will start this from the scratch and build this up. We will wire the design according to the schematic diagram and test it out once we are done. Without further ado, let us get started. While you are watching, please take a moment to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like and share this video if you like it. This encourages us to make more videos that we can every week. If you have any suggestion, kindly leave it in the comments section below too. Now, we will begin the first step with the schematic diagram. We drew the schematic diagram on the whiteboard as shown here. If you want a better clearer copy, kindly follow the link in the description below for that. The connections are made as shown above. We looped each phase of the contactors accordingly, then connected each phase of this to the 3-phase breaker. The L1, L2, L3 shown below represents the line 1, line 2 and line 3, which can mean the red phase, green phase, and the yellow phase of the industrial motor. Next, let us go to the wiring of these schematic. The design is wired thus. We ensured each phase is looped accordingly with each contactor. They had to first pass through the breaker. Next, we include the pilot lamps and put all of these in a panel box with suitable size to contain all the components. After this, it is time to do cable management for our wiring and routing cables in the panel box. We use the small-sized cable ties to hold the cables firmly to avoid flying around in the panel. During the separation, all the neutral lines arranged together. Once we are done with this, we proceed to encasing this inside the panel box. This proved to be very difficult at first. But after much trials, we were successful. We also had to mount the auxiliary contactor pieces while the design was inside the panel box. Once this was all confirmed to be true, we are ready for our next phase, with is wiring up the design for testing. To test the design, we needed a 3-phase AC power source. However, in the absence of that we can still test the dosing. We looped one from each phase input connector on the breaker input point and ensured that all the phase had one common neutral line. This way we could test the motor control system without necessarily connecting it to a 3-phase alternating current, AC, source. So here we have our 3-phase failure relay connected right after the breaker switch. And it has to give the green light before the contact coils of the contactor can be energized. This wouldn't happen since the input phase is only a single phase. To work around this we manually energize it by pressing and hold it with a buffer as shown here. Once it gives an out, our design comes on. To test the design, we ensured that all the conduit were done firm and tight. We had to be careful to avoid electric shock. The breaker switch controls the flow of AC phase current into the design, and by pressing the black button we get to introduce AC voltage to the design. And we can see that the phase failure device is turned on. The LED is indicating that it is turned on. Once it is ready to output, the output LED labeled out will be turned on, then the contactors can be energized. Once it is ready, we can use the selector switch to turn the 3-phase motor movement in the forward direction, also known as clockwise movement as shown here, or we can also flip it in the reverse movement by turning the selector switch to the left and the 3-phase motor will start spinning in the reverse direction. The 3 individual pilot voltmeter lamps shows us the voltage of each phase. The design has a connector output where the 3-phase wires of the 3-phase AC motor can be connected effortlessly. All you just have to do is connect the input AC motor wires to these and you are good to go. Now testing the output with the multimeter, we can see the various voltage for each phase with respect to the neutral line. And also the phase-to-phase voltage. Each phase with respect to the neutral line would give us about 220 volts AC, whereas the phase-to-phase voltage would give us about 350 volts AC. This same design can also be designed in a more compact, smaller form. This doesn't need a voltmeter lamps to show the voltage of each phase voltage. Just 2 pilot lamps to show which direction the 3-phase motor is running when the selector switch is flipped. When it is all done, we wrapped it up and ready to ship to the destination of the client who ordered its design and manufacture. Contact us here if you need such design specification.